It's the hard part of travel sometimes.
Action!
Gorgeous. Yeah.
The worst pizza I've ever had in my life.
So apparently this carpet is the biggest handmade carpet in the world. Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Jason and I invite everybody to join me and my father of becoming a little less clueless travelers. It's time for the next travel, the next trip. Next travel will be Australia. Because I finally got my Australian passport and I can enter for the first time Australia with my passport, which will be kind of ironic because they will be like, welcome back. I'm like, no, it's the first time. I'm like, huh? So yeah, that's gonna be a personal moment. And the reason why we're going to Australia is this, because in the beginning of this year, my dad had his birthday and I gave him this ginormous card and I wrote that we would go, among other things, I wrote that we will go to Australia, finally. And now the day has come. Tomorrow we leave. And yeah, I found some good tickets. We make some stopovers. We go to Abu Dhabi, then we go to Dubai, and we fly to Singapore, and then we go to Sydney. And then we start our 2-month travel. And the reason why we go to Australia is, well, this. If you look at the house, everything is more or less in Australian way decorated. All kinds of, we painted this ourselves many years ago. And my dad is Australian, so everything here is more or less Australian artifacts and regalia and things. And here also a little bit, for example. We have here slapsticks, for example, music instruments for Aboriginals. I painted those myself. There's also Aboriginal Sydney Opera House, everything here. The didgeridoos, of course, the main thing. Everything is Australian. So, and I will tell you the reason why and what we're gonna do. But yeah, that's it for now. Well, there we go, Joe. Oh, tot de volgende keer.
Ja. Ja. Op weg naar Sneek. Snits.
There we go.
Ja, je bent
Chop.
alweer geweest.
Dropping off the dog. Yeah, Joey? Yeah. He has no idea what's gonna happen. Well, let's get started. Well, now we are on our way to drop off Joey, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're bringing him to Snake.
Yeah, which is in the north of the country.
Yeah.
To my aunt and his sister.
My sister. My sister's going to look after Joey for about 6 weeks.
There's Joey.
While we're on our travels to Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's gonna care for him for 6 weeks, and then the other 2 weeks my uncle is gonna take him back to our house and take care of him. So hopefully everything will be fine. So now we are on our way in this gloomy weather. You can see that it's time to leave for a holiday because this weather is dreadful. It's rainy.
Windy and rain.
Typical Dutch weather. So yeah, we're almost there. Then we catch up again with my aunt. Come on, Joe.
Hallo.
Yeah. Kijk eens wie dat is. Ja. Ja, Joey.
Alles is schoongemaakt, je die bal.
Oh, kijk eens, Joey. Ja.
Hallo. Wat een afstand, zeg.
Ja.
Oh, liefie.
Ja.
Ik ben bezig met de waterfontein, maar...
Yes. So, Joey, it's time. Yeah. This is the hard part of travel sometimes. Leaving your dog behind. Yeah, Joey? Yeah. But he's in good hands. Yeah, Joey? Yeah.
Nou, tot
Joey.
over 4 weken. 6 weken.
Dus jullie zijn voor of na oud en nieuw terug?
Nou,
No.
volgend jaar pas.
Weet je, Joe?
Het is toch leuk om daar oud en nieuw te vieren?
Ja, maar 4 weken, ik denk nou, ik heb bijna kans van.
Ja. Nou, braaf zijn, hè? Braaf zijn. Ja. 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 Goed zo. Yes.
Oké.
Goed, nou Jason,
Ja.
succes. Ja.
Dankjewel.
Ja. Ik doe het graag.
We houden contact.
Ja, dat is goed.
Regent.
There we go.
Het regent.
Dat is goed. Nou, tot straks, Joey.
Tot straks, Joey. Nou, we zijn zo terug hoor.
Tot
Oké.
straks.
Oh, het regent.
Ja,
We gaan
lekker.
later pas wandelen.
Nou.
Nou, doei. Tot straks,
Bye, bye.
Joey. We
Ja.
zijn zo terug. Ja, we zijn zo terug. Ja, daar.
Dag, Joey. Good morning.
Morning.
We're leaving, right?
Yep, this is it. We're leaving for the station, the train station, to take the train to the airport.
Yeah. Well, everything is done and ready, packed. So, well, let's go.
Let's go, and here's the road. Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah. Let's go to number 30.
30?
Yeah.
That's kind of 30.
So now we are at Schiphol Airport, going to the check-in, and then we're gonna wait for the plane. Don't think it's gonna be so busy, but let's have a look. And it's Christmas. Well, we got through the line, was not that long. Not so extreme as in the summer, as I heard. So now we're just gonna go through the security checks quickly. But everything is kind of smooth sailing, so it's not the same horror show as in the summer here. Because it was very, very bad in summer here. 4 hours, 5 hours waiting, people missing flights. So it doesn't seem like we are gonna have the same problem. Well, they even have an aquarium here. Don't even have to go to the Great Barrier Reef because we can see them here.
See them here at Schiphol Airport.
Yeah. Well, there we go, Dad.
Yeah.
Ready for the first part?
This is the first part of the journey.
Yeah.
We're on the way towards the plane, aeroplane.
Yes. We're on our way to Istanbul.
Yeah, this is Pegasus Airlines.
Well, how did you like your emergency seat? Not a lot of leg room.
Yeah, it was fantastic. While I was sitting there, I was watching a film on Netflix which I had downloaded.
Yeah.
It's called All Is Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh yeah, the new movie, yeah.
The new version,
The updated version.
updated version was fantastic. Unbelievable. And it lasted 3.5 hours.
Yeah, so that's just enough for the entire trip basically.
Yeah, it was. You didn't even have a chance to go to the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched a comedy with, I forgot his name actually, but it's a good comedy. But yeah, anyway, we are here at Istanbul, and now we're gonna have a layover for 4 hours before we go to Abu Dhabi. Well, here we are. You had a very unexciting pizza. Very bland pizza, he said.
The worst pizza I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, that says something about something that orders pizzas from New York Pizza and Domino's, so that's pretty bad.
Yeah, this is pretty bad, man. I've had so many other ones like Domino's and New York Pizza. And they, you know, if you eat them straight out of the oven, they're fantastic. But if you wait too long, they get soft and soggy. So this one was soggy to start with.
Yeah, it was just probably a freezer pizza from cardboard or something. But yeah, we are waiting here and sitting out our time basically. So we finally arrived in Abu Dhabi, in the Emirates. It's 3 a.m. at the moment, it's very late. And yeah, we're very tired. So we now have to look for the Airbnb, how to get there, and the passport check. But yeah, the flight was okay. It was very busy and pretty hot. And yeah, it was 4.5 hours I think, which was precisely enough, because a bit more longer and it would be too much. The seats of Pegasus Airlines are not the best, and you really get a wooden ass from sitting there. But yeah, now we just have to cross the passport check and get to the Airbnb. Well, there we are, it's 5 o'clock. Still walking towards the Airbnb. Hopefully we can find it. We are very tired. But the city is very organized and very clean and very, yeah, very organized, yeah. I don't know how to say it. Well, we finally made it.
Oh yeah.
Exhausted.
Exhausted, yeah, that's for sure.
It's time to sleep now.
It's about, what time is it? 3:30 here in Abu Dhabi.
No, 6.
Yeah?
6 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock now.
6 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was oh. Alright, oh then it's 3:30 here, 3:30 in Holland at the moment.
Well, after arriving yesterday very late, we didn't do much today. We just slept. Mostly he slept, mostly the whole day.
Yeah, I was very tired.
So yeah, I also just stayed in the house and just organized some things. I rented a car for tomorrow, for example. Now we are at the boulevard. There is the well,
of broken wings.
the ocean basically. It just goes all the way along over there. And there in the distance you can see this ginormous hotel complex with a giant billboard on the side of it. But yeah, we're not gonna go there because it's an hour walk or something. So yeah, we're gonna try and look for some food and head back to the Airbnb. That's it for today. Anything to say?
Very nice, it's beautiful, the city is fantastic.
Yeah.
And organized, well organized.
Yeah, it's pretty organized, definitely, and it's very quiet, surprisingly, and clean, a little bit smoggy, but that's okay. So yeah, let's head out to get some food.
Action!
So interestingly, around this boulevard they have a lot of those signs like these. I don't know if you can see it, but basically instructions for exercise. And then you have this, well here you have just this bar, and that is only for this exercise. And then everywhere else along this boulevard they have different ones, different signs, and most of the time it's just an empty spot, just like concrete.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And sometimes they have a pole in there, a pole straight. And sometimes they might have, say, like a bench thing,
Yeah.
a crossbar for certain exercises, and that's it.
Yeah. So now that is gonna perform the exercise for demonstration.
Yeah, okay, here we go. What is it, face down? Oh, no.
Yeah, so that basically means push-up position on the plane, on the thing.
Like this.
Yeah, and it needed to be the push-up thing, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I would if I had my shoes on. I haven't got my shoes on.
No, it's not gonna work today. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so also very interesting that people are working out a lot here, especially after dark. People they bike also, you have a lot of bike lanes here. All over the city you have bike lanes, people are biking quite a lot. It's quite surprisingly for a Dutch perspective to see that. They also have a lot of flowers, you know, considering the heat, irrigation systems. They even have grass. I mean, grass is kind of difficult to grow, of course, in those heat situations. So yeah, it's pretty good organization here, very good. So this would normally have graffiti in Europe, but here it doesn't have any graffiti at all.
These are actually real tiles, not even sprayed on there.
No.
It's real tiles, like a ceramic.
Yeah, it's a ceramic kind of stuff. It's interesting. They're definitely very obedient here, definitely. You know, who knows why? Maybe they have kind of strict rules. I heard so, of course. But at some point it works, of course. So they have a rather interesting parking situation over here. That, according to the colors, you know how to park. So in first glance, it's going to be very confusing. But we just saw what it's supposed to look like. So basically, this color, of course, is no parking. Then the blue and the black is standard parking. And then there's also the white and blue, which is premium. So according to this, you know where to park. But I can assume that if you are a foreigner, you have no idea what's going on. But that's an interesting way of doing it. Paying for your parking, you know, premium parking. Don't really hear that a lot in the Netherlands.
No. Every spot is premium.
Yeah.
Find.
So that's interesting. Well, we're leaving again. We're gonna pick up the car. This is where we stayed. It's a windowless place almost. Very small apartment, but it's fine. Kitchen. And that's basically it. This is the living room. The only window we have is this. With air conditioning units. And this is the bedroom. So yeah, pretty small. But okay. And then we go. Well, we picked up the car. We got the same one as last year, but an updated version. Pretty decent. Only weird thing is that the radio does not work for some reason, so it's a very quiet trip. But we arrived here at the giant mosque of Abu Dhabi. So we're gonna have a quick look and see what it's all about, and then we're gonna head off to Dubai. So let's have a look.
De handrail is sanitized. Nou, dat is leuk dat we aan hebben erbij.
Yeah. This place is absolutely humongous. You just don't know it when you're walking above. But suddenly you enter this underground supermarket area or something. It's crazy. It's really huge, so now we're going to look for the entrance of the mosque. But this is bigger than you expect. So we just had to walk all the way on the other side of this complex to get the registration part, while the entrance is literally on the opposite side. So apart from that, it is obviously stupid. Probably, I think it is on purpose to make you walk through this mall, so you are tempted to buy stuff, because there's no other reason for doing that. Yeah, it's a lot of walking basically. This is a huge mall, so I guess that's the reason why they do that, because they don't give you good directions actually. So you just keep walking circles and circles until you buy something probably. Yes, Dad is exploring his feminine side.
Yeah, because somebody forgot to mention the fact that I have to have covered legs when they go into the mosque.
Yeah. Meeting point of cultures, they say. Construction November 5th, 1996. And opened in 2007. Yeah. Okay, after basically an hour, we finally got inside. Just to give you an idea, our car is the white one over there. We thought we were smart. We crossed that bridge over there. We thought we could enter over here, but no. And we were sent all the way around to the glass dome, basically, another one. First, it doesn't tell you where it actually goes, so we went first to here, then we were sent back again. Then you finally enter inside, which is the giant mall you just saw. Then you have to do the registration on the other side of the hallway, and then you have to walk back again. Then you have an entire tunnel complex that you have to go through for finally exiting here basically in front of the mosque. So yeah, it will take you for sure an hour to finally get actually to the mosque itself.
Moroccan artwork.
Yeah.
Just been made from gypsum.
So this is all handmade, all hand-laid mosaics on the floor and on the pillars and stuff like that. So it's quite a lot of work. Yeah, it's not painted or something, so it's really the real deal money spent on it. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Even though it was finished in 2007, it still looks like it was built yesterday because it looks absolutely spotless. They clean it every single day and the floor looks like you can eat from it. Everywhere you look you have beautiful mosaics and stained glass with references to Islam. And the main prayer room is decorated with those very massive chandeliers made of special stained glass. Absolutely beautiful. And it looks a little bit like a very big candy. And in the back you can see references to Islam in the form of flower petals.
A flatbed lorry to take it with them.
So apparently this carpet is the biggest handmade carpet in the world. It's took 2 years to make with 1,200 people. And it's 35 tons. It's insane. It's the biggest handmade carpet in the world. Just goes all the way over there. That's impressive. Well, Dad, what do you think of the mosque?
It was amazing work, the detail they put into it. Amazing. It's as if they had money to spare. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They had money to throw around. They must have opened up a new well somewhere.
Yeah, another oil well.
Oil well to finance it.
So. Well, now it's time to head off to Dubai to our next hotel. So this was definitely half a day of things. So that's the sunset right now. Pretty beautiful actually. And now we're gonna drive off for 1.5 hours more or less. So that's doable. So that was it for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.